Morning. Namaste. So welcome to Vinyasa 1. Today's practice would be somewhere in between level 1 and 1.5. So let's offer ourselves some challenges. I am Samrat. It's nice to have all of you over here to practice together with me. Let's share some love, positive energy and health during this period of our crisis time, and I wish all of you are having a safe time, taking care of your health, taking care of your well-being, which is the most important thing right now to be taken care of. Some self-love, some self-caring. Try eating healthy food, try to have a early sleep, whichever way the immune system can stay healthy. So let's work hard today. Again, choose your own options. Keep your smile on. Life has a lot to offer to us. It's always teaching us something. So let's embrace whatever comes in. And being the yoga practitioners always helps us to keep that motivation and drive always on to get into the edge and try to see how we can walk out safely from here. Yeah. So let's go. Starting from the top of the mat and standing. With the feet coming in together, bring the palms in front of the heart and close your eyes as we take a couple of deep breaths here. And soften yourself wherever you are. Let the mind come to a state of oneness, feeling the unity right now with the Mother Earth as we ground our feet down and feeling that central axis of our body through the earth all the way up to the top of the head. A sense of elevation, a sense of upliftment with the energy as the breath starts to soften. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out, let go. The eyes open gently. We start from here, coming into Utkatasana. So have your knees bent, reaching down the earth, raising arms up. Let's hold this for a couple of breaths to start easy on the legs. If you've got tighter shoulders and neck, the first asana could be also with arms extended forward, just to offer a little bit more space around the shoulders and neck until they start feeling the heat. Unbending the knees makes it easier, as we all know. Bending it slightly deeper is going to add on the challenge. And do check the safety measures that your knees are slightly driven back behind the line of the toes so the heel starts feeling heavier. You stay there for one more breath. And then inhale, reach your arms up, keep the legs bent. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, separate the feet and bow forwards one more time. Allow the knees to have a slight bend. Again, the first morning practice, hamstrings might be offering more resistance, so let's take that as a step to just nourish and heal our forward fold as we are in here. Grab the opposite elbows. Let's hang. Breathing into the energy, into the life. Breathing out to let go of anything which we are holding inside of us. Now wrap your arms behind the back, interlocking the fingers. Open up the shoulders and offer some expansion around the sternum, into the shoulders, into those upper arms, down till the wrist. Relax the neck. And see if you wish to have your knees some more extended. The body feels ready, go for that. Stay here for one more breath. And then release the hands down to the floor. Lift halfway, inhale. Step back in down dog, exhale. Walk the first dog out. So stretch the back of the legs. Space out those triceps as the shoulder blades widens, wrapping those upper arms out on the side. Lengthen the side of the body. Reach the sitting bones up. And maybe softening through the Achilles, through the calf muscles. When you seize your dog, hold it. Maybe a slight bend of the knee still prevails there for another 2 breaths. And bring yourself forwards into plank pose. Warming up those wrists, so meeting the feet together, energetically engaging through the center line of the body. Push down into the floor with the palms. Create space around those shoulder blades. Round the lower back in to scoop the tailbone, engage the glutes. The neck is long, the gaze is down neutral. And now if it feels good for you, go ahead to shift the body slightly forward. Maybe the wrist is ready already. Maybe it might take a bit longer time, so do whatever comes into your way and feels proper. Remember, in online classes, there is nobody to guide us. It's our own inner self, the inner teacher, which always speaks to us whether or not we are doing it correct. And then push back up and downward facing dog. Take another breath in. Come forward into plank once again. Let's warm up those deeper muscle grips. Bring the feet together. Now, scoop down the tailbone. Again, core is engaged. Sink the chest down on the exhale. Inhale, push it back up. So a couple of shrugs, protraction and retraction. Exhale down. Inhale, push. Exhale. Inhale, arms are straight. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, 2 more. Exhale down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale down. Inhale, reach high and hold it for 3. Connect the core in. 2 and 1. Downward facing dog. Let's take 2 more breaths. Plank forwards again. Let the feet stay separated this time. Drop the knees down, scoop the tailbone, shift forward and go down in a half chaturanga. So knee drops version of the chaturanga. Lower all the way down, wrap the shoulders back, press and come up into a Bhujangasana Cobra. Check the height of your own Cobra. It should feel good. I personally prefer to start low, warm up those muscles without using the hands too much, and then trying to go for a higher lift. You might have your own ways. Take another breath up. And then relax it down. Tuck toes under, push back, downward facing dog. Let's repeat that without any holds for a couple of times. Plank, inhale. Exhale, drop knees. Scoop the tailbone, shift forward, lower in half chaturanga. Inhale to a cobra, reaching higher this time. Exhale into down dog. If you have your full chaturangas, go ahead with that. Inhale to plank. Exhale, drop knees, scoop tailbone, shift and lower down. And move up. Cobra, up dog, choose. Down dog, push back, exhale. Inhale, your left foot centering in between palm. Exhale, the right foot joins in. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, bend knees, come up. Join the palms in front of the heart. Let's take a twist on our right side. So it's the left arm connecting and crossing over the outer right thigh. I want to start pressing the upper palm into the bottom palm, and that would bring the ribs upwards and away from the thighs. Maybe looking out to the side. If you feel steady, even go ahead and reach up with your gaze, widening those collarbones. Spine being the important part here, along with the legs, of course. 1 more breath. Gaze down, retain the balance and step back the left foot. Stabilize yourself, press the right palm into the left once again and try to reach up with the gaze. If you have a bind available there, that would be your next option. One last breath. And then gaze down. Return up, this time in a high lunge. So keep the front quad strong. Lengthen down through the tailbone. Scoop. Shift the left hip bone forward. And raise your arms up. Work to straighten the back leg powerfully. Again, if you have got a tighter hip flexor, you might want to keep it slightly bent and instead focus on lengthening through the tailbone. One more breath. Avail the depth. See if you could bend that front leg down a bit more. Reach your palms down. Press back in a 3-leg down dog, raising the right leg up high. Inhale into plank. Now bring the right knee into the chest. Crunch and reach your nose into the knee. Hold it for 3. Active legs. Knees reaching up. One more breath. Check that the butts are low. And then step back in down dog. Vinyasa. Plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Or drop knees. Inhale into up dog. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Let's hold that for 4 breaths. Relax. This time keeping the feet separated. Raise the right leg up once again. Bend the right knee. Open it out to the left side. Plant through the left heel so that the left calf still starts stretching. Want to keep those shoulders more at an even line. And straighten the right leg. Step the right foot forwards. So here we are going to go into a revolved half moon pose. So plant your left fingers a feet in front of your right foot, slightly diagonal at its angle. Bring the right hand on the right hip. Shift forward and bring your energy up onto your leg. Twisting up. We prepared the twist at the beginning, so let's continue from there. Raise the right hand up. Might want to look down, look out on the side, look up all the way. Or maybe even bend your back leg and grab hold of your foot or ankle. Strong bottom legs for the last 1 breath remaining here. Well done. Look down. Bring the right palm down. Set your left foot down together with the right foot. Lift up the right heel. Interlock the fingers underneath the right foot and come up. Standing tall. From here, wrap the right leg and come into a half lotus. Join your right palm in prayer position. Push the right knee backwards, so creating some resistance from the hips. So your right foot doesn't slip off. Bring your left palm in prayer as well. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee. So you're doing an Utkatasana with that half lotus form. And sinking a little bit more. Check your own personal energy and how much you want to challenge yourself. Last breath. And then straighten the left leg. Release your right foot down. Relax the hand. Palms in front of the heart. Take an inhale. Exhale. Let's continue now with the other side of the practice. Feet are together. Utkatasana, bend knees. Reach up. Palms in front of the heart, twisting to the left side. So again, having the left palm pressing into the right, lifting the bottom ribs upwards. Gaze up if that's available for the balance, or look onto the side or even down to the floor. Look down now. Secure the weight on the left foot. Right foot steps back. Binding. That can be an option here. Back leg strong. Twist is the focal point. So continue with that twist, getting deeper. gaze down, balance again, go up into a high lunge, Anjaneyasana. So if you need to reset the width in between both your legs, put some energy and power into the extension of the back leg, and that should start stretching out your right hip flexor. Draw the right hip bone forward, tailbone is long. And as I'm starting to straighten my back leg, I start to feel those groins in the hip flexor. Well, if you are pretty much flexible in this pose, probably you might not feel as much. And that's when you can evolve a better depth by bending the front leg even more. Okay, bring the palms down. Push back, three-leg dog. And from there, come forward into plank. Bring the left knee into the chest. Crunch in. Common pitfall over here, our hip stays too high up like this. So you want to actually go forward so your shoulders and hips comes in one line. And then you recruit the core to bring the knees closer in. The shoulder clearly crosses the line of the wrist, and that's fine. One more breath. And then push back, down dog. Vinyasa plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. Exhale, down dog. Alright, 2 breaths. And then starting up with the 3-leg, lifting the left leg up. Bend the left knee, open out to the right side. Keep rounding those right heel. Straighten the leg. Step the foot forward. Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. Revolved half moon pose. Set your right palm forward, left hand on the left hip. Shift, stand up. And start to reach the left arm up. Looking out on the side or all the way up. Both legs are strong. You can grab hold of your back foot if that feels natural for you. 2 more breaths. Keep twisting. Keep reaching up. Keep reaching up. Keep reaching up. And look down. Relax the left arm. Set the right foot down. Lift up the left heel. Interlock the fingers. Strong bottom leg. Come up. Then go in for a lotus. Left knee pushes back. Left palm in prayer. Right palm in prayer. Squat down. Utkatasana. We'll be challenging our squats a bit more for our next sequence. Maybe trying a bit more deep. Straighten out the leg and release the foot. Okay, we are good with the first sequence. Separate the feet, out of hips width, rest your hands, a few deep breaths. Close the eyes. Everybody good? Let's start off with our sequence 2. Again, there will be some choices, options being offered. Carry on. If you can, feel free to go ahead and add on the intensity or take a step back. If you're already feeling some heat, choose options. Okay, let's enjoy the practice together. So we'll be having a grounding onto the right foot. Bring the left knee into the chest. Bring the palms in prayer. Extend out your left leg. Bend the knee. Squat down on your right leg. Straighten the right leg. Straighten the left leg. Bend the left leg. Bend your right leg. Squat. Go deeper than the last round. Push back up. Straighten the left leg. Let's do one more. Bend left. Bend right deeper. Stay. Sink more. Sink more. Sink more, sink more, and bring it up. Straighten the left leg, extend, extend, bend. shoot back to warrior 3. Any position of your arms, can be in prayer, can be extended forward. Legs are strong, might want to even square your hip. One more breath. Gently, with control, bring the palms down to the floor. Step back the left foot. Walk the right foot slightly forward, just to ensure that your left palm and the right foot are in one line. Now check that your left foot is centered in between the plane of your front foot, the right foot, and the left palm. Bring the right hand on the right hip. So we are going to pivot down from the back foot and step the right foot up into a tree form side plank. So shift the weight on your left palm, lift that right foot up, let it hover up for a while, and then set the foot in to your inner left thigh. Raising the right hand up. You can go into a full Dasgupta form by grabbing the big toe, that works. And maybe looking up, maybe looking forward, maybe looking down, choose. High hips, avoid letting the hip to sink downwards. And recruit the obliques, reach higher up. And then look down. Bring that right palm down. Push back the right leg into a 3-leg dog. Inhale. Exhale. Set your right foot forwards in for a pigeon pose. You're not doing a cat pose here. You're doing a pigeon pose. So you can shift away from me. You want to practice together with me. Ignore him. Now set your back leg. Check that it's centered. Shift your front foot away from the pelvis as much as it works for you. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, fold forward. I'm all sweaty. Don't come into me. You need to take another shower or else. Rest there. Let's take a break there for around half a minute. See if you would like to add your versions of the practice, maybe a quad stretch, a twist, or a back bending. Anything works. Two more breaths here. 2 deep breaths, at least a 4-second inhale, 4 exhale. Good. Walking back up. Press back in a 3-leg dog. So lift that right leg back and up. Now from there, set the elbows down to the floor. So wrap and hug the elbows in to bring yourself in a 3-leg dolphin. Come on the ball of the back foot, lifting the heels really nice and high. So you're stacking the hip in the line of the shoulder. Avoid letting the shoulder to drop. Holding this for 4 breaths. Maybe you might want to go into a pincha mayurasana, and that's fine. Check that the shoulders aren't collapsing though. Last breath. And then push back up in a 3-leg dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up dog, release that right foot down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Few deep breaths. And then gaze forward, and we jump outside of our palm on the next breath. Bring the palms in prayer, Malasana. Even though you're sweaty, I want you to challenge yourself into the next pose without using a towel, and that is a crow. Often we set ourselves against a towel to create more friction, more resistance, but well, that's what actually challenges us to engage the core more and to keep drawing the energy upwards. So let's set it up. If you don't have a crow, just move 1 foot up. Try shifting enough load at the front, making the back toes feel lighter, and one day you'll be able to get up. So bring the palms at the shoulder width distance, reach the knees nice and high up on the armpits, transfer the weight front, and bring one foot up, maybe one only, and then the other one maybe. You're holding this for 20 seconds. Heel high up to the butts, shoulders wide. 10 done. 5 to go. Keep it high. Shift, jump, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take 2 breaths. Gaze forward, inhale, step or jump in between the palms. Inhale, exhale and fold. Utkatasana, let knees raise, inhale. Palms in prayer, straighten the legs, exhale. Relax the hand, let's take a couple of breaths. Settle down, calm down before starting out the next side. Two more deep breaths. You're right, let the eyes open. Let's get started with the other side now. Doing good, so carry on. One last side, and we gradually bring it down. Palms in prayer. Right knee into the chest. Extend the right leg. Bend it. Bend your left. Inhale, straighten left, straighten right. Exhale, bend right, bend left. Extend, right straight, bend right, bend left. One more time. Straighten, extend, bend right, bend left, and hold it. Sink deeper. Sink deeper. Check the spine, it's long. Sink deeper until that thigh really starts burning. One more time. Sink deeper. And straighten the left. Straighten the right. Bend the right. Warrior 3. Hands as per your option. Maybe in prayer, maybe extended. Hips squared if you have available room. And gentle and slow. Slow. Have you already got your hands down? Slow. Bring the palms down. Step back the right foot. Step the left foot forward. Keep the right palm in the line of your left foot. Pivoting in from the back foot. So check that the back foot is center. Left hand is on the left hip. Roll on the outer edge of the right foot. Push down into the right palm. Without using the hand, try to step up. Raise the left hand up. And again, your form of that side plank. Wide shoulder. Hips are high. Right shoulder blades wider. Collarbones engaged. Serratus engaged under the armpits. Last breath. And then look down, slow. Bring that left palm down. Push it back in a 3-leg dog. Step the foot forwards. Pigeon. Reset your back leg. Shift the front foot forwards or keep it closed depending on your flexibility. From there, lengthen up, inhale. Exhale, bow. Take a break there for a 30-second. If you want to continue working hard, choose any options. Always suggested to try working equal option on both sides, especially if you have got a weaker side and you're aware of it. Try to practice more of the weaker side, or maybe one extra round after the whole practice is over. helps us to create that harmony in between right and left side of our body. Few more breaths. Remember, aiming to deepen the breath here. Nice. Walk back up. Press back. 3-leg dog. Yep, I'm going to play with you, but not now. Alright, dolphin. Setting those elbows down. Wrap those arms in so the elbows are as wide as the shoulders. Come on the ball of the back foot. Both legs are straight. Aim to have your hips stacked in the line of the shoulders. Left leg high. Vinyasa, maybe just a preparation of staying there and working on strengthening the shoulders. For another 3. Core engaged, back leg strong. And lower the back heel, push and return back into a 3-leg dog. Plank, chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing. A few breaths here. Gaze forward, jump is outside of your palm. Palms in prayer, malasana. Getting ready for the crow. Good news, this is the last time you're coming on your arms for this practice. Bring the hands down. Reverse everything. So start from your right side if you did from the left and vice versa. If you forgot which side you started from, just shift. See which one is your natural side. Probably you started with your natural side. Accordingly change it. So the hands down. Reach the knees high. Shift forward. Bring it up. Heel high. Arms higher. Shoulders wide. 10. 5 more. And chaturanga. Up dog in. Down dog exhale. Gaze forward, step or jump forward. Fold forwards, exhale. Utkatasana. Raise inhale. And Samasthiti. Few deep breaths. Great. Let's move on and sublime down a little bit here. Let's get into a hero pose, Virasana. So start from the top of the mat. Offer space out in the calf muscles and bring the sitting bones down. A Virasana is quite a productive posture after we have finished all those leg work. Helps to release the ankle, knee joint, and also to stretch out the quads. However, if this is challenging, which some of us might feel, if you ever got a block around you, sit higher up, or maybe fold a towel, so check it out what works for you. The next option would be to go ahead in a recline form. If the knees and ankle does takes lots of load, probably you might want to just stay here and stick with this. Or somewhere here with the elbows down. Arms overhead to stretch out all the fascial belts from the legs into the upper body. Taking a few breaths. Are you helping my knee to come down, Happy? So my cat's name is Happy. He's assisting my knee to press down. It's coming a little bit off the mat. I'm not sure if that can be seen on the screen. It's funny how pets walks around during our practice. They're quite curious about what's going on. Like, why is this person looking abnormal suddenly? But yeah, it's funny. Lightens our mood a bit. Let's bring the palms back to the feet, press down the elbows and sit up. Straighten out the legs. One last challenge and then we are done. So let's work on our core. Usually core can be worked out during the early stage of the practice as well. But just for the sake of vinyasa, since initial practice is challenging, we do the core towards the end, followed by some abdominal stretches. So lie down on your back. You want to have the hands next to the hips, or if you want to challenge, maybe arms are raised over your head. Squeeze the legs in together and lift them up at a 10 degrees for 10 seconds. Minimize the space in between the back and the floor. 20 degrees for 10 seconds. "30 degrees for 10 seconds. "90 degrees. Hold the back of your thighs. Flex the feet. Raise arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Crunch and try to reach your toes. Try not to let your legs change at 90-degree angle. You want to keep it fixed. Inhale, go back. 10 of that. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Crunch up. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Up. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Crunch up. Inhale. 7. Higher than before. Inhale. 8. Higher. Inhale. 9. Higher. Inhale. 10. Hold it. Reach up. Now bring the legs all the way down to a 20-degree angle. Engage the glutes. Keep pressing the back down. Hold that for 10 last seconds. One more challenge. Get those arms overhead. For 5, 4, 3, squeeze in. 2, reach up the shoulders. And relax. Take 2 deep breaths here. And if you have got a block with you, bring it close to you. If you do not have one, your arms can be a substitute, as we are doing a Setu Bandhasana. So your block goes underneath your sacrum. We try to extend the leg to create some length around the abdominal muscle. So bend the legs in. Your heels comes close to the hips. Lift up the hips. Insert the block. I personally prefer the horizontal line crossing through the axis of both the glutes. And then reaching in and under. Once you feel stable, begin to walk the legs and get the knees straight. And this can be pretty challenging for some of us with a resistance on the back bend. And if that's the case, avoid getting a straight leg. It feels natural for some of you to go up in a wheel. Go up for that. Flex those feet so you're pushing in through the heels. And bend the legs. Take the block aside and bring the hips down. Separate the feet wide as much as the mat. Wiggle the legs from one side to another. This is a nice stretch to release any tension from the back bending. So we have one more round to go. So grounding those legs, lift up the hips, insert the block underneath. Stay there, or straighten the legs, or go up in a wheel, whichever form feels good. We'll hold this for 30 seconds approximately. last seconds. Keep squeezing those knees into each other. If you're on your wheels or the legs are bending, keep the energy lines intact. Good. Now press down into the feet, lift up the butts, exit the block out. Once again, separate the feet wider than the mat and drop the knees from one side to another. Give a gentle hug to your legs. Rock sideways to feel that massage. Roll forwards, come up into sitting. Straighten the right leg, bend the left leg into a half lotus. If your knees have any sensation, probably just put your left foot down. Check the flesh of the buttocks, grounding the sitting bone, and flex the grounded foot. Inhale, reach up, exhale, fold forward. Two more breaths. Again, the aim is to try and get the breaths lent deeper. And then inhale, come all the way back up. Relax, switch. Fold the right up. Ground your sitting bones, keep the left foot flexed. Raise arms, inhale. Exhale, go forwards. Basic alignments, keeping length on the spine, forming the grip so that the grip actually assists the fold of the pose. But let it feel good here. Most important thing is it feels right. Not really thinking, am I stiff, am I flexible? Just trying to get to a state of mindfulness, creating a balance between how much effort you're putting and how much you're letting go to feel the right moment of the practice. Last breath. Okay, inhale, come back up and relax. Fold your left leg under your right, so your right is on top, cow face. Adjust the glutes. If you want to elevate up, reach those heels in and sit down, do so. And then take your right hand under, your left arm over the top, finding a bind. You can choose to have a forward fold or just stay seated here. One of the good shoulder stretches. Push back the upper elbow, which is the left, and roll the right shoulder more back to create a deeper stretch. And slowly release the arms first. Switch the legs. Once again, reset, especially if you have got tighter hips or maybe even big calves. Sitting in a very tight loop might not be easy. Okay, this time the left arm is from the back, right arm is from the top. Forward fold is an option. Upper elbow pushes back, lower shoulder goes back. One more breath here. And slowly release the arms. Release the legs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out, mindful breath. One more time, a big inhale. Exhale it out. Open eyes. So here we come into the end of this session. I would suggest a Savasana for at least 10 minutes. If you have longer time, do so. This can also be the base of your self-practice. Maybe taking a couple of minutes after this to reflect on your existing practice which you haven't done in a while. The body is warmed up and this is going to be a perfect time to try and work them out. However, again, check in with yourself. Self-healing, self-nourishment, self-caring is of the utmost importance out of all what we are doing these days. So take care, stay healthy, stay happy, and may love and peace be there with all of you. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.